Hello everybody, it's me Sean again. Today is Monday, hell day in my case. Today is February 28th, the last day of the month. And tomorrow is the 1st, and we're starting a new week, new blogging week. As you can see, I did go and get my eyebrows done, which I love them. They are pretty now, and they don't look like caterpillars are laying on my face. Um, I'm coming from you to I'm coming to you from my living room, and I have a few topics to talk about today. Boosh. I have 9, and then a couple little things that I just want to ask you so we can have a conversation about some stuff. The first thing I want to talk to you about is Scott Bungarn. He's a politician from Arizona. I think he's a senator or legislature. I can't remember. He is a lawmaker. Him and his girlfriend got into a domestic dispute on the freeway, and his girlfriend went to jail. Fair or not, that's what happened. Politicians cannot get arrested while in session. It was a law passed quite a few years ago to protect them while they're in session, so that way they don't miss days in Congress. Some people, like on the Mac and Gatos show today, Gatos said that he hates this law. I like this law to a point to where they don't abuse it, which I haven't heard of very many senators going to jail recently. So it's not like it's used a lot. Let's see what else. I guess he said that she was hitting him a few times, and she was throwing his stuff out the window, threatening to throw herself out the door. And then he said that when he pulled over to go out and get his stuff, when he came back, she was in the driver's seat. He asked her to get out a couple times. She said no. So he took her out of the car. And I personally don't see the problem with that. I think if a woman is going to hit a man, I think if a woman is going to fight with a man, the woman should be able to take blows like a man. You guys went through suffrage. You guys went through equal rights. You guys want to be treated the same. You guys should be beat up like the same. That's my point. If you guys want to be equal, take everything, not just parts. Let's see. What do you guys think? I know my best friend, he personally would never lay a hand on a woman. And that's just the way he was raised. I was raised the same way. But over time and growing up and seeing women moan and complain that they don't get paid the same, moan and complain that they don't get treated the same, well, you know what? If you guys want to get paid the same and if you guys want to get treated the same, then you guys should be beat the same. We get beat up, we get stabbed, we get kicked, we get punched. Let you girls do it too. It's the same thing with that wrestling match that the guy had about, I think it was 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. High school boy wouldn't wrestle a girl wrestler because he believed it was wrong. And I think he needs to grow a set and move on with his life and wrestle who's put in front of him. But yeah, go ahead and comment on that. I know you guys have to have comments. I know at least a couple people are watching regularly, and that they should go ahead and make comments, because if you guys are watching regularly, you guys should go ahead and make it a point to get your voices heard. I want to ask you guys a question. Social Security is coming to an end. They aren't going to keep it open. Once it's gone, it's gone. People like me, who I've been working almost every day since I was 16, I've been paying into Social Security for almost 10 years now, and I'm never going to see a dime of it. The older generations, the baby boomers, they've all taken all of that money, and they've abused it, and they didn't save up for retirement. They just live off of Social Security and feed off of the Social Security that I'm paying into, that you're paying into. And I think that's wrong. I think Social Security should stop. I don't think anybody should get checks anymore. I don't care what the reason is. I don't care if you're old enough for it yet. I don't care if you're depending on it to live. You should have saved up for retirement, and you should have done the grown-up thing. You should have put in for a 401k, or you should have put in for an IRA. Bonds and savings accounts, you know. I mean, it's the adult thing to do. What do you guys think? Do you think it should continue if they were to fund it again? What do you think? Let me know down there in the comment section, and I'll go ahead and we'll talk about that tomorrow if you guys actually do comment. The next thing on my list is Muammar Gaddafi said he's not intending to leave Libya. He said he's not intending to step down, and that he doesn't want to leave ever, you know. And personally, I think our military forces have to go in there and take him out by force. And nobody has the ganas, the huevos, eggs, balls, to go ahead and do that. And our president isn't saying anything about it. Our president isn't doing anything. So, you know, what can we do? As Americans, we have no power anymore. It's all in our government. He says his people love him, and that they're not out there protesting. That's the Taliban and Al Qaeda. Well, you know what? He's probably part of it. He said that he has not ordered attacks on his people when they have proven that there has been 4 airstrikes on protesters since the uprising started. Let's see, I had intended to talk to you guys about this raping that happened, but I didn't hear the full story. I guess 2 high school boys raped a 15-year-old girl, and then one of them took off, got scared, jumped in his car, took off, crashed into a tree, and died. You know what? What goes around comes around. He got what he deserved. I don't feel any remorse for him. You know, I've had difficult times in my life where I've had to go to the hospital and go to clinics and everything like that when I was younger, and it's not fun. And I feel for this 15-year-old girl, and I'm sorry that she went through that. Then there's on Craigslist again. We have another thing on Craigslist. There's a parent on Craigslist from Boston that had posted on there that he is willing to sell any and all body parts, organs, or fluids in his body to pay off his child's school debt. He is desperate for money. He said he's absolutely serious, and if you email him, he will give you a way to contact him. I don't have that contact information. They didn't say it on the news. I haven't been able to find it anywhere on the radio. If you guys can find it, please go ahead and comment down there and put that in your comment. And I'd be very thankful for that, because I would really like to get in touch with this guy and find out what's going through his mind. On the brighter side, not really, but on the other side of the world, here in America, Prices are going up on everything. Clothes, food, gas. And then on top of those prices rising on their own, gas prices rising are going to go ahead and make everything else rise up even higher. Because they have to pay long-range drivers. They have to pay short-range drivers. They have to pay the in-town delivery trucks. They have to pay the farmers. They have to pay the ginners. They have to pay the people over there in the Middle East to make our clothes. Oh, and that's right. They started paying the Middle East people that make our clothes more money now. So that's always awesome. And the whole thing going over in Saudi Arabia with the Iraqi people and Cairo and there in Libya. You know, Libya is where America gets most of their oil from, and we're not getting all the oil that we need right now. So hopefully either Gaddafi will stop everything or he'll leave and we'll be able to settle all of this peacefully. Now on the lighter side of everything, the bum bra. The bum bra. It's a tool for guys and women. You wear it around your lower region, down in the backside, and it makes it perky. I don't know where it was developed, but it works like a push-up bra for your bum. Hence the name, bum bra. I actually want one of these to try one, so if you guys honestly really want to get me one and send it to me, and I will try it. I will wear it, and I will. I won't take pictures of it, and I won't do a webcam post with it, but I will go ahead and let you guys know what exactly it's like and if it works. Just go ahead and comment. Let me know what's going on, and we'll go ahead and talk. Pluto no more. Pluto is no longer a part of our solar system. Figure that one out. It's still floating around out there. But you have to go through Uranus first. Okay. I'm going to try to make it funny. I don't know if it's really that funny, but I tried. Brewer says government is a necessary evil and says they should slowly shut it down. Arizona just needs to divide from the Union and become its own country. Because our governor says the stuff needs to be shut down. Whatchamacallit, the southern Arizona wants to separate from other Arizona and become its own state. I think everybody just needs to get rid of everybody, and we just need to mesh in with other states, or we just need to be no more. Just go give us back to Mexico. There you go. Give us back to Mexico. Then you won't have that big illegal problem. It works. I want to ask you guys who you think is more important. Teachers, firefighters, police, nurses, doctors. Who? Who's the most important people in the public sector? I personally think it's the police and the firefighters. People should be homeschooling their kids now. Teachers don't do anything anymore. Most of them don't know what they're talking about, and most of them can't even pass the test that they're giving our children. I know when I was in school, half of them couldn't pass the Ames test. They still can't. So instead of teaching us stuff and teaching our children stuff that they don't even know, that they're reading out of books every day, I think parents should take the initiative. If they have a mother and a father, one of them should stay home and homeschool their children. And yeah, I mean, firefighters are the first people that you see when there's an incident that you guys need taken care of right away. When you call